Shunate, you'll haunt me no more.
Your eyes are as lovely as muddy puddles, found deep within the swamp.
Oh, Delise.
What do you want? That sniveling little slug. Chuksu was supposed to handle this himself. Well, what more do you want to know? The farm was my egg-sister's, so it belongs to me now. A fair claim by anyone's standards, I would think. No. But why would she need to? Of course she would want me to have the farm. All I want is to sell the damn place and move on with my life. Look, it's all I have left. That and Kimaru's grave stake by the docks. Her memorial, of course. When a Saxhleel dies, their lives are honored with the carvings on their grave stakes. If you're so curious about who my sister is, why don't you go look for yourself?
I was sad to hear. You look like someone who knows a good business opportunity when you see one. Much profit. Will you hear me out? Increased business for me, extra gold for you. I believe the Imperials call it a win-win situation. The prominent trader Captain Jimala arrived in port. If we can convince her to export my Vosa Satas, the possibilities for profit are endless. The instrument of my people. For many Argonians, the dulcet croaks of a Vosa Sata remind them of the sounds of home. Act as my envoy and bring this opportunity to Captain Jimala. Help me secure a trade agreement and I will compensate you. First, we must learn everything we can about Captain Jimala and how to make a good impression. Talk to people who have dealt with her before, such as Tolwyn, Claus the Ghost, and Rujawan. I'll catch up with you so we can plan our next move. Appearances, Biko, appearances. Jimala travels the world and has refined tastes. One cannot simply walk up to her and offer their wares like a wandering merchant. No, we must make a good first impression. And to do that, I need you to serve as my envoy. Of course, outsiders respond better to people they see as important. We're partners, equals in this endeavor. Serving as my envoy is for appearances only. It makes us both look good and improves our chances to secure a deal with the captain. You have worked with the legendary Khajiit Sea Captain? Biko, the sun truly shines on me today. Even so, I do not want a deal that's purely dependent on her goodwill toward you. We need to prove that I'm a worthy trade partner.
Friend of Zukas. You are the one Zukas spoke of, yes? Friend to the Brightthroats. I need your help. We need your help. One of our tribe has been killed. Brutally. Donley was skinned alive. Whoever did that to him wanted to send a message. They left his body on display. He was not dead when we found him, but there was nothing we could do, other than wet his tongue before the end. Then it is a warning to many. Our root heralds held a moot with our allies and learned that Donley was not the only Saxhleel to suffer this fate. Zukas says you are one to be trusted. Would you please help prevent this from happening again? You should speak to Milsus in Brightthroat Village. She is the one who found poor Donley. Be gentle with her. She was quite shaken by what she saw. I will await word from you at Deadwater Village. It is the safest place I can think of. Thus far, the killer has taken the young. the old and the sick. The Deadwater are fierce warriors without mercy. None of their tribe have been counted among the Skin Taker's victims. Perhaps the murderer is a coward. I can only hope. It's true that the Deadwater wear skins of the dead, but only those of their own tribe. It is to honor their fallen. I can't imagine one of them killing with such cowardice. It's a risk I'm willing to take. We do not think this is something spawned from our nest bed. This is not how Saxaliel resolve their differences. Even Black Tongues would not torture someone they intended to kill. It would not serve the Hist. It must be someone beyond their roots. I would not be surprised if the Skin Taker was among the blackguards, but even they are rarely so meticulous in their violence. It takes patience, a steady hand, and a stone heart to skin something alive.
Up to, Dock Toads, and watch your step. This pier is made from wicker and prayers. I've no time to chat. It is a busy day, and I need to make sure this shipment is off before the next tide. Take your business elsewhere. The Shadow Scale? I see. My claim on that farm is as watertight as my trading vessels. Kimaru, may she be at peace with the Hist, owed me several debts before she departed. That farm acts as collateral. It is as simple as that. We were business associates. I would buy her salt rice crop and sell it in far-off Central. The cats like to put moon sugar on it. When Kimaru fell on hard times, I offered a loan. Unfortunately, she died before it could be repaid. That skooma Adel Kuda couldn't tend a crop if her scales depended on it. She may be Kimaru's egg sister, but she cares nothing for that salt rice farm. It would be run into the muck before the next season. Of this, I have no doubt. As the Dryskins would say, an idiot. You have but to speak to Pahesa once to see the truth in my words.
Do not be a limp fish. You did right coming to me. I sense there are more coils to this snake than a mere property dispute. Welcome back. Your footfalls have a very peculiar quality, did you know? You bear much weight on your shoulders, I sense. No doubt you have spoken to the claimants. Tell me, what have you learned? Ah, and from what Chuksu has told me, she also plans to sell the farm. Most likely to pay off the debts she undoubtedly has with such a habit. What of Nurhe? And so it all comes together. Paheza steals from her egg sister to pay off her debt to Nurhe. The salt rice farm suffers as a result. Nurhe uses this to his advantage and forces Kimaru into debt as well. The answer is now clear. The two parties must meet. Acquire oil from both a mature bog willow and a perfumed snapper. You must keep these oils separate, of course. Give the bark oil to Nurhe, and the snapper oil to Paheza. It is a shadow scale custom. The oils help separate those who cling from that which they cling to. In this case, a dispute which has lasted far too long. Have patience. Soon, all will be clear. Have both Nurhe and Paheza rub the oil into their scales, and tell them to meet at the town's entrance. There, the matter will finally be put to rest. In Murkmire, the decision of a shadow scale is absolute. Chuksu may have sun-blessed intentions, but one cannot merely ask an eel to fly. It must be pierced by an arrow and shot upwards. This you shall see.
Though the Saxhleel generally choose to live in tribes based around a history, Lilmoth is a merchant town with no true leadership.
Free at last.
Ah, my esteemed Biko. I'm sure you come with good tidings. After all, my claim is as strong as the roots of the hist. What? Rub oil into my scales. Whatever for? Negotiate? Is the matter not settled? All right. I'm not foolish enough to go against the Shadow Scale's command. Besides, my words are sure to sway all present. Good luck getting Baheza to even bother attending. Or even speaking her case coherently, for that matter. Oh? Not surprising. We wrote a lot of letters to each other. Baheza would often conduct business on behalf of her egg sister. Just what do you think you're implying? You listen to me, Mudfish, and you listen well. My business is all above board, and I do not give one lick of a toad's backside what you think you found. Now go jump on the bog.
I'm about to head up to the new Root Whisper village. Want to come along?
You're heading where? Look, I've been in Murkmire for years, and I ain't never heard of a root.
Your eyes are as lovely as muddy puddles, found deep within the swamp.
Oh, Galish, such things you say.
I've trained all my steeds to glide over mud like water over stone.
We would hatch many eggs so large and robust that all...
You again. Here to tell me the Shadow Scale's judgment, are you? Well, let me hear it. Negotiate? With that spineless Kuda? Fine. Besides, it's about time that someone put Nurhe in his place. There's no doubt that the Shadow Scale will agree with my claim. What's this? Smells like perfume. I'll do as the Shadow Scale asks, of course. Not stupid enough to go against her wishes. And I'll attend the meeting, too. Make no mistake. Finally, a chance to put Nurhi in his proper place. I hope the Shadow Scale makes him eat his tongue. And I hope he chokes on it. Oh, so you finally caught wind of the truth, did you? Nurhe's the whole reason I'm like this, you know. Gave me my first bottle of skooma free of charge. The bottles afterward, of course, were plenty costly. What do you know? Who are you to judge me? It was different before, you know. I had a life. I had a family. And now I have nothing. Nothing but a muddy scrap of land that might let me finally move on from this swamp pit. Shut up! Just go away! I won't hear another word of this. You're lucky there's a Shadow Scale involved, or I'd burn down that whole farm just to spite you all. Then no one would get anything. Is that what you want? Ugh! Just go away! Speak, hear the hist.
thank you both for agreeing to this negotiation.
Of course. Far be it from me to deny the wisdom of a shadow scale.
Oh, please. Let's just get this over with.
Before we begin negotiations, I want the two of you to shake hands, amicably, to show your good intentions in coming here.
What happened? What did you do?
What was asked of me, I resolved their dispute. I entrust the farm to you, Chukzu. You do best to not disappoint me. And so, the farm now belongs to one who is worthy of it. I'd much rather pass such judgment with my own hands, of course. But at my age, this is the best I can manage. I saw the needed resolution and acted accordingly, that is all. My rulings are always just, though not always pleasant. I thank you for your aid in the matter. Here, a reward is only fitting. In the name of Sithis, I have brought about the needed change. That which hindered has been removed. That which must be, shall be. Ah, to have the admiration of a midge. Should I be honored? Truly, you must be acquainted with many who hold your opinion to quite a high standard. But I act from the will of the Dread Father, and he alone. Your words hold no weight.
I think I have to lie down for a moment. And after that, it's off to get the farm back in order. Let's just hope I can honor Kimaru's dedication. Elsewise, well, I don't want to think about the elsewise.